Welcome back, everybody, to the DGPT Tour Championship here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are at Hornets Nest DGC. I am Luke Humphries, and I am joined by my good friend Kevin Jones. How are we doing, man?
Great, Luke. Thanks for having me again, and I am pumped for this back nine coverage. $20,000 on the line for these ladies. It's getting real.
It is. We have three ladies basically in the hunt now, but all of them are cutthroat, hitting putts, just piping drives. We've seen Paige throwing the same disc almost on all these shots, and she's ripping it hard. They're going for the money. They can feel it. The action, it's all palpable at this point. Can't wait to see how it finishes out. And we start on hole 10. Man, more trees.
More trees. This hole bends almost 90 degrees to the right. It's your basic two-shot hole. It's not far at all. It goes uphill almost the entire way. Most ladies will probably opt for a forehand here, I would imagine, but I mean, why not? You can throw a backhand right to the bend and then throw another backhand to the basket if you'd want.
It's been crazy to me to see Hailey King stay so relaxed throughout all of this process.
She does seem to have a calm spirit to her.
She's not getting ahead of herself.
And at this point, she just wants it. She's been right there a few times.
Yeah.
She's getting to the point I feel like I myself have been at as well, where you're getting a little bit annoyed and you know you have it and you just want to get over that edge.
Yeah. Great shot from Paige. Going with that fierce. If you didn't watch the front nine, pause this and go watch it, but Paige throws that disc a lot. She's been throwing it the whole round. She's throwing it great. Her gap hitter, as she called it yesterday. Lisa just a tad bit inside.
This is not the course that you want to be just a little bit off on, because it will punish you.
No, it's not going to be fair with its kicks. You're going to go left, right. Cat M4.
So nice.
Wow, perfectly done.
That's what you want right there. A straight look at the basket.
Yeah. She's basically cut it in half. She'll have the same distance, similar shot shape too. If she could throw just that Anheuser backhand. See Paige lining up, same disc, same shot. It looks like as well. Man, these ladies have to be feeling the pressure right now. This is the biggest payout any of them have played for, and it's history. You know, we know that ESPN is involved in some of this. That there is going to be a post-produced something coming out on ESPN2 at some point. Like this is a big deal, and these ladies know it. It's fun to watch them battle it out, anyways. Just incredible to see the best at a sport in the world playing for the highest prize this sport has ever played for.
No doubt about it.
Perfect shot from Hailey. Still seems to be not feeling the pressure that I keep on feeling for her. He just overturns it a little bit, kicks out to circle two. She should have a look. You know, at this point, she's just trying to throw shots and enjoy the moment. You know, she got herself onto this card, played through the 12, played through the 8, got through both times, birdieing tons of holes on the back nine. And when it counted early on, Lisa banged them, and that's what got her here. So she should hang her head high. She's playing fantastic, taking some rough breaks, but she's one of the best ladies in the world at this point. She has nothing to be ashamed of. That scorecard doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right about that. She has great game.
A lot to be proud about this week. Cat right about that edge circle range she's been hitting so well on today.
Nice putt from Catrina Allen here. That's what you want to see.
That was perfect tempo. Up, down, release. Dead center. She's putting with confidence right now. It's good. It's good to watch. During that skins match, I was able to interview her a little bit and talk about how just a little bit of putting confidence goes a long way, and it's transferred into other parts of her game, and she's just playing overall a confident game right now. And it's as a disc golf fan and as a fan of Catrina Allen, you know, it's fun to watch. It's good to see her at the top. Always love it when her and Paige are dueling. And it looks like we're going to add a third name to that party now because Hailey King seems like she's here to stay. Unflappable. Grabbing the birdie on the last one. Here we are, hole 11. Pretty tricky drive. You're left looking for a landing zone into this gorgeous, very Charlotte-esque green. I think you could say this is kind of what I think of when I think of Charlotte golf. High ceilings.
Yeah, the trees are so tall around here. It's incredible. This hole is something else. Takes such a high level tee shot in order to get your birdie.
Perfectly executed from Hailey. She is in ideal position there. Oh, Cat, look at this.
Filleted.
Oh, man. Maybe a bit unlucky with that ground play. We'll see where she ended up. How much she has to deal with those trees. Paige, though, seen two good shots. See if she can follow up with one of her own.
Oh, just a little inside. Not the worst kick, though. She should be able to fight her way around the corner. Have an easy up and down for par.
Here we go. This is what Lisa's been looking for. Great tee shot from her. Set herself up for a chance at a birdie. Would be her first of the day. Get going. Get back on track. Oh yeah. That's plenty from Paige. Hard work's done there. She's back on track. Should get a par at worst, and she might be able to have a long bid at that one. Look at this shot from Lisa. Flexing the angles perfectly. Wow, going deep of the basket on that one. 27, 28 feet coming back, it looked like. Great shot from her. That's what she needed. Hailey is just dialed right now, Kev.
That's right. That's what she wants right there. Beautiful shot. She's looking comfortable out there.
That flippy putter from Cat, great shot. PA4, I guess, just flips up the whole way and meets the ground with a little slide.
She has some PA1s, I believe, that are extremely flippy as well.
Stuff she's been working on for years.
Oh,
that could
yeah.
be right. Paige a little bit short with that approach.
Work to do from there.
Yeah, not the putt that she was wanting from 190, 200 out. Here we go. Come on, Lisa. Dead center. Look at that putting stroke. I love that putting stroke.
It's really nice.
Honestly, I love all the women's putting strokes on this card. Each one unique. Each one so effective, though. Here we go, Paige. Right at circle's edge, 25-footer maybe.
This is for par. This is a big par save right here.
Yeah, taking her time.
Nice.
No doubt about it. Reaching for a disc straight out of the hand. Good for her. Points out. Hailey's next. Hailey doesn't even think about him. Drains it. Jumps to 2 under. Catrina also grabbing a birdie. Wow, these ladies just shredding that hole. 3 under for the card. Big hole 12. Playing from the same pad that the men play from, but par 5 for these ladies. It's a huge hole. 819 feet. Initially, just wide open, but then technical at the very end as you see the hole take a severe right-hand turn, dip down, and then head into the woods.
Here we go. I'm excited for this. I think the second shot is going to be really important here. Paige, can she get an eagle look here?
Yeah, Paige has the power. I think Hailey might even have the power depending on how aggressive she wants to get. This needs to hook back up. It looks like it's going to. Oh, yeah. She'll be on the right side, so she'll be throwing probably more of a severe anhyzer on her next one, but plenty of distance.
Yeah.
I don't think that's 3 range, though.
No, not 3 range. Second shot's going to be really important for her to secure her birdie.
Agreed.
When you're on the right side of the fairway, it's hard to land in a easy up and down spot.
Cat not really biting off that much.
No, I think they're playing this just like a par 5. Throw the first shot somewhere in the fairway, second shot down by the mouth, and then try to score on that third shot.
Yeah, you're right about that second shot. You're just looking for such a small landing zone that it's important to have a clean run up. Not really get too aggressive. Here we go. Lisa coming off that birdie, putting out a drive that looks nice. Getting some confidence back. Good to see. And let's see how aggressive Paige wants to get. This is Zeus. That looked like pretty much the full treatment.
Good looking shot from Paige there, 400, 425 area probably.
Yep.
I mean, she could possibly 3 from there, but that shot would be incredible.
Yeah, I don't think the distance would be the issue. I think
No,
she's got plenty of distance the way that the hole plays downhill and the anhyzer coming into it.
Yeah, it's an incredible display of angle control if you're trying to make it in there by the basket.
Agreed. See how aggressive Cat wants to get. This looks like her M2.
Pretty aggressive, I'd say.
Overturns it a little bit, but
Nice result there.
yeah.
Opening her up straight into the mouth of the gap.
Crystal Raptor.
That's
from
a thing?
Hailey.
Crystal Raptor?
Is.
That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
It's like their Firebird.
Yeah, no, I know the Raptor and I know Crystal Plastic, but
Yeah.
didn't know they were making it in that plastic. That's pretty epic.
They're stupid stable. The fact that she even throws them is a testament to just how good her forehand is. And oh my goodness.
Speaking of angle control,
That's the Paige Pierce soul right there. That's like a 4-speed. That's not even a mid-range. She just went putter at that green.
wow, is it an overstable putter?
It's just really actually a glidey putter.
Nice, holding whatever line you put it on.
Yeah, yeah. She's really stoked about that disc. That looked like a good shot.
Yeah, it's great. She's just a tiny bit off, and this course is not going to let you have it if you're a tiny bit off.
Yeah. Wow.
That's great stuff from Kat right there. That's going to secure a birdie, it looks
Yeah,
like.
making it look easy.
Ooh, Hailey.
Oh, a little bit loose of an upshot from
Yep.
her. After being in such a perfect position. I wonder if she was in between shots on that one. There we go. All right. Lisa stringing together another par. That one should be a drop in. This is an eagle bid. Would have been nice. Paige loves eagles. You know that she wanted that one.
It's good to see her right up there close to it as well.
Stretching out for it.
And Hailey did she left herself outside of the circle. That's tough right there. That's a stroke lost for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, after staring straight down the pipe.
Yeah, Cat nose down putt looking
what's
good.
Going on? Okay.
Yeah.
It was hard to tell if it was in or if it was balancing on the...
Oh, no, just caught in the chain's funny.
Okay. All right. Paige grabbing that birdie. Picking up a stroke on the card. It looked as if there might be a couple birdies, maybe even a few, but Paige ended up with the only one.
No, Cat got one as well. Cat got a birdie there.
Excuse me.
All good. All good. Hole 13, 360 feet. Pretty much a dead straight shot for these ladies.
Yeah. A little bit of hyzer. I'd say something that flips up a little bit on the righty backhand variety is probably ideal. I think we'll see Kat go with her M4. Paige might go with that gap hitter again.
That's what I would expect to see from Paige.
Yeah, probably plays a bit less than 360. I'd say more like 330. Wow.
Yes. Cat's throwing the disc so good right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, especially that M4 right there. This looks like a different... I think this is still a fierce...
All right.
Oh, yeah. Those two shots look like they're about 20 feet apiece. Great shots.
Hailey inside with it just a little bit. Not the worst kick in the world, though. Should be a pretty easy 3 for her, but with the other lady's really close. She's going to be losing a stroke, it looks like.
Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Nice shot.
Lisa stringing together a bunch of good shots now. Seems like she's got her momentum going. She's got no quit. Tricky shot from Hailey. This is some of the nastier rough on the course.
Yeah, I didn't realize she kicked that far in there.
It was hard to tell with the tee.
No, and now she's outside the circle for par. Off, gonna be taking a bogey, and we're running out of holes, Luke.
Yeah, we are, Kev. Yeah. Oh no, Paige. Super uncharacteristic. Wow, we counted that one in basically. There we go, Lisa able to pick up her birdie after that great shot.
And now we have a putt from Kat. It's real close. This isn't even. Yeah, this is a real close putt. She parked this hole and gaining another stroke on the competitors here. It's a 3-stroke lead now from Kat.
So she was talking to Lisa, who hit her putt and then just kind of walked off the green. Didn't understand that she was like right on line with Kat, and I think immediately when she saw that, she jumped to the side, and that was when Kat did her putt. So luckily Kat made it. They laughed about it at the next tee. I picked up the bag for Lisa at this point, so I'm kind of getting some hands-on action.
Right in the mix.
I am just like right behind the tee box, but it's crazy. You know, all of these ladies can feel the pressure coming down the stretch. I mean, we're at hole 14. They've got 5 holes left, and there's 3 people who really have a fantastic chance to take home 20 stacks, Kev.
Yeah, with 5 holes left, coming down the stretch here,
I mean,
playing for this much money.
how many coffees is that, Kev?
I wouldn't know.
How many Ben and Jerry's is that? You probably know that.
Another thing.
Depends on the flavor.
Oh my goodness.
Cat.
Coffee and Ben and Jerry's.
Cat, going back to that M4. probably 36 feet just outside the circle. She's hit a couple putts from there this round, so she's got confidence from that range. Keep turning.
So I haven't seen this tee, but compared to the men's hole, this is looking like a scoring hole.
It is. It is, yeah. The men's tee is what? It's like 435 all the way back there. Tricky hole. This plays as one of the easier holes on the course, actually, thus far in the Tour Championship for the women. And that's that sole that Paige threw on the par 5. Oh. Well, okay. Redirected itself. It'll depend on those trees whether she has a look or not.
She'll have some kind of look. It'll be makeable, but it's probably not the straightest putt.
I think this, if you have the forehand, is the play for this hole. That looks great.
Not bad there from Hailey. It's really important that she and Paige are making really good shots right now.
Okay,
They
wow.
need to put the pressure on Cat, and here we are, Paige with the straddle putt outside the circle. This is like 45 feet at least.
Stay up. Oh.
Just waiting for it to fall in the chains, but eventually just a bit short. Crazy little bid from Lisa. I mean, I was standing there. There wasn't much that she had. It was kind of a circus putt.
Oh, and this is to make a bigger lead for Cat here. Just barely off, but she's made a couple of those outside the circle putts this round.
Yeah, she has.
And oh my goodness, and Hailey just short. These are putts. Hailey is an incredible putter.
Yeah, she makes them in her sleep, but
No doubt.
the pressure's high. I think there's just that added little bit, body's tingling. There's twice as many cameras. I mean, walking around today, there was a dozen cameras following these ladies.
Literally 10 or 12 cameras.
Yeah.
At Dynamic Discs, we offer affordable custom stamping to help your company, club, event, or tour stand out from the rest. We can use your own design, or we'll work with you to design a stamp that captures the tone of your event. We'll get your discs stamped quickly and on their way within 3 weeks. If you're ordering for an event, you may qualify for one of our sponsorship tiers as well. Discs are listed at our best pricing with a minimum 50 disc order with a 10 disc minimum per mold. We have junior and mini discs available as well. For all the information you need, head over to dynamicdiscs.com or email custom@dynamicdiscs.com.
Here we are, guys. Hole 15. 4 holes left in the tournament. And 4 gap shots left in the tournament for these ladies here.
Yep.
Pressure's on for Catrina Allen. She's been throwing the frisbee so good today and all weekend.
Yeah, she's got a 3-stroke lead on Paige at the moment, 4 on Hailey King. I mean, it's her tournament to lose. But these are 4 holes that play to anybody. All it takes is one kick at any point, starting right here, about an 8-foot wide gap.
This one they call the gauntlet. Cat just barely early. Made the Mando.
Yeah.
Easy par from there.
Yeah. I'd say making the Mando is the first thing to worry about, and she's done that. She's got plenty of upshot game. She should be able to get her par from there. Lisa. Going with a Roadrunner. Paige, that gap hitter. Full routine, taking her time. She understands what this moment is. Wow.
You cannot hit that gap any better than what she did there. So down the middle.
Dead center.
And with Catrina in the rough, par at best.
Yep.
That's the time Paige needs right there. And Hailey as well. Hailey just one behind Paige. I mean, she can string together a few shots as well and be right there in the mix for the win.
Oh my goodness. What a crazy angle of that. It redirected off of the tree into circle 1. Couldn't believe it when I saw it live.
That was definitely hyzering out.
Yes.
Circle 2 left side, 50, 60 feet.
Yeah.
Hits the tree and redirects inside the circle. That's huge for Hailey. I'd love to see her capitalize on this.
Wow.
Crucial upshot for Catrina here.
Just a no pressure drop in.
That's what you want coming down the stretch.
Soft bid from Lisa. And now to the birdie putts.
High center. You love to see it.
Wow. So confident. Would have been good for another 15 feet maybe.
Her last putt being just short. It looked like right there she said, that is not happening again. I'm better than that. Paige Pierce as well answering. This is
Following
getting
her
crazy.
Catrina Allen giving up a stroke to both of her chasers.
And with one of the hardest holes on the course coming up next.
Indeed.
Likely the hardest.
Some call it the hardest hole in Charlotte.
Whoa.
It is just so demanding off the tee. You must throw the exact shot the hole calls for, or you're left with a tricky upshot to this downhill green with out of bounds right. So this is the gap you're going through now. Your disc probably has to be moving left to right through it and then hooking up immediately and heading back down towards this basket. It's just
not
so
to mention
precise.
OB long and right. That doesn't really come into play usually on a tee shot, but if you find yourself scrambling like 90% of players, it may come into play. Paige Pierce going with the gap hitter again, but not able to hit the gap, which may be the first time that we've seen that disc not be flying down the fairway.
Yeah. It was her time to put a little pressure on the ladies, and she'll be left with a tricky up and down from there.
Hailey King making the gap. Fading out just a little bit early, but almost all of the work done on this tough par 3.
Yeah.
That's where you want to be.
Filtering to about 80 feet. I think that if she had turned it just a little more to the right, that could have been a parked shot. At least gotten her down there for a putt. Cat throwing a driver. That was aggressive. Nearly pulling it off. Hard to tell exactly where she landed, but she'll have some sort of approach from the trees. Lisa. Full flights through the gap as well. She'll be about 100 feet away. She'll have a tricky little jump putt through those woods, which is basically what players are left with now. Paige from outside of the trees on this hole.
Needing this to stay alive.
Sneaks in front of that tree.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's such an exciting shot we saw right there.
The doctor called for like one thing and one thing only. And Paige delivered on what the doctor ordered. Fantastic. This is what Lisa's left with. Just a poke out. Well done from her, though. Okay. Hailey. Wow, running it. Hitting the pad just a couple inches below the pan. She was running that. That was aggressive, and it looks like we won't see any change from these ladies on this hole. Paige able to get up and down. Just amazing. I'm pretty sure that Paul Macbeth took a 6 from that exact same position 2 days ago in his round. I mean, things could get ugly, and Paige just cleans it up nicely. Unbelievable. Stays 2 back. 1 back with Catrina's bogey there. And this is getting interesting. Hole 17. More gaps, Kev.
17 is a tough one.
Gaps
the ladies
on
are
gaps.
playing a par 4 here. So tee shot's going to be crucial. If you don't hit this tee shot, man, it's just up to the trees and whatever they give you.
Best bet not to leave it up to the trees. Landing zone right about here or right of where the drone's flying.
And then we're throwing uphill
Over this culvert. And
onto
then,
the green.
yeah.
Onto the green. It's going to be, the approach is only like 235, 45 feet.
Yeah, this is an actual boulder that it sits on. A couple steps carved into it. Pretty tricky. You know, anything that misses on that basket could get a little squirrely.
Paige Pierce missing the gap and taking birdie out of play.
Yeah, she went with that straight buzz. I think just trying to get a little more than the Crystal Fierce she had been throwing. This looks good. Okay, connects with some trees so it doesn't get the full flight but kicks back in. Oh, Lisa just can't catch a break. That was 1 foot off. Looked like it was flexing back perfect. I mean, just give the girl a break. Some tree love, huh, Lisa? Little tree love. She's sponsored by Tree Love out of Dallas, Texas. Shameless plug.
Cat hitting the first tree. Good recovery. Oh, below average recovery, actually.
A
And
little tight with it. Yeah.
not rounding the corner.
Paige in a tricky spot. Thought about this one. Eventually opted for the forehand.
And Paige making no progress after Cat's huge mistake. Things are settling in right now. The shot is massive.
Sit right there.
Going to another forehand. This one looks to have worked. She's accessed the landing zone that will allow her to throw up there. Oh. Lisa just, I mean, that was looking perfect again. Just if it can happen, it is happening.
Hailey was looking to cut the corner here, but now she's looking in the correct area. Wide Anheuser flex that she cut inside. It makes through the trees. She definitely did not hit the gap she needed, huh?
I don't think she did. That would have been a weird one to aim for. I think she was trying to go a little bit wider, but
You can totally see it in her right there. That is going to work, though.
Yep.
Still, all
Yep.
she needed.
it went a long ways. Kept on going. Fantastic shot for her, given the circumstances.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with the action, too. Catrina is laying a few here.
Yeah.
She's going to be laying 3 after that. If she gets up and down, she'll get a 5, which is a bogey.
I believe that's right.
And this gap is tiny for Lisa right here. Yeah, that was a very small gap, but no reason not to just send it.
Yeah, she was just having fun at this point, trying to hit a couple small gaps. Make some highlights. All right, this is a big shot for Paige here.
Get there.
Okay, well done from her.
That's what she needed right there.
Yeah, 17 feet for her bogey. She went 2 chop, 3 to zone, 4 up, yep. And good looking shot from Cat as well. Okay,
Late tree's going to put her at circle's edge on the elevated basket.
yeah. And that is a bogey putt as well. Yep, okay. So there'd be no change of action there, which would take us into 18 with Cat having a 1-stroke lead if things continue to be the way that they are here, assuming they hit those putts or both miss.
Hailey playing the hole relatively clean, right?
Yeah, Hailey getting, a little bit lucky on that second shot. All right, so Cat, the big putt.
This is a monster putt, actually. This is to retain the lead.
Mm-hmm. Just low. Oh no, that's not even hers. That was Hailey's, so she rolled even further than that, actually. Oh man.
And a missed comebacker.
Oh no, just low again, and it looks like it's, oh my goodness, no closer to the basket. This is worst case scenario here. Just can't get the putter to stop near the basket. Here we go.
It's heartbreaking to see that. This green is brutal. It's
There we
in there for a 4-putt. But this green is brutal, Luke.
Oh wow.
It's on the elevated rock,
Yep.
first of all, but
Yep.
the ground around the rock is not level. It's not flat. So when you hit the basket, it's got so much risk involved in it. Hailey making a par here, that's huge. Paige is looking at a bogey if she makes this putt, I believe.
Yep.
Which means we have a tie ball game now between Paige and Hailey, with Catrina 1 stroke back.
2. Catrina dropped to even, actually.
2 strokes back.
Yeah, she went from 4 down to even with unfortunate
You're right.
putting woes. I mean,
Putting woes,
feel for her.
but unfortunate
Just,
around the green. And that green, it just can happen. That green is brutal.
You know it as you step up. You know, it's not going to be fair having a boulder below the basket. The rolls that you're going to get, it's not normal. It's just the way the disc falls that time. Big hole for these ladies, though. Gap to hit off the tee. This is far from over. Hailey King is up first. She's going backhand. This is the way to get further down the fairway. I think a safer forehand play might be the option, but we'll see what she goes with. She played it yesterday.
It's whatever you can get out of the gap with.
Oh, man.
That is not the one. Was that a friendly kick?
It was, I think, hugely friendly. If she had kicked right or left, getting back out into the open would be tricky. She's dead center on that path now.
Paige Pierce with the momentum here. Swinging it in perfectly out into the open.
When the time calls for it, you pick the disc that you know that you can hit the gap with, and she did. Turned it right. She should be able to get up and down for her birdie, so pressure's on
Tournament
Hailey.
in her hands.
Yeah. Lots of pressure on Hailey here.
Lisa with a fillet job, showing how it's done.
Great shot from her, and she lands 1 foot away from Paige.
Paige Pierce in the fairway, while Hailey King is par at best.
There we go. Great shot from Kat. And she's not out of it, you know. Hailey's here. Paige looks to be in good position, but anything can happen. Up and down for 20 grand, like I've been saying all week, is so much harder than it sounds. No one's been in that position. If you're listening to me right now, you've never been in that position. You don't know what it's like.
That's what Hailey needed right there, is a shot out into the open. Now she can get up and down for her par. How far are these girls looking at right here?
That's a 320, 330.
Yeah, I think you're about right.
That's a great shot from Kat. M4, M4. She's done what she can here.
I'm not going to.
And hats off to her for her play all year long. I mean, to put herself in the top 4 ladies after the Pro Tour is just awesome. She's a true competitor, you know, major winner. We'll see her again, I know. She's going to be disappointed with how things shook out, but she shouldn't be. She's a baller. And hats off. Hats off, Kat, you know.
Flip.
Paige, big moment.
Get down, get down. Sit, sit, sit.
Wow. Oh my goodness. You know, it went from advantage Paige to Paige almost OB. We saw the tides almost turn right there.
That was a close one. Fortunately, it is inbounds, and Paige is going to take a par.
Okay, so if Hailey, who pitched out from the woods nicely, can get up and down.
She can push a playoff, so all the pressure on Hailey right now. This is probably the biggest shot of her life.
Biggest shot of her life. Going super stable. Crystal Raptor.
And she swings it in there beautifully.
Great shot from her.
That's well inside the circle, 15 feet, maybe 10 feet.
Okay, so Paige is 60. Not even thinking about it.
Nope, that is the
Don't want to
play.
mess with that crazy basket and its rolls. She just watched a couple of them on the previous hole. I mean, with that fresh in your memory, you don't even want to mess with it.
That means we are going to be looking most likely at a playoff if Hailey converts here.
Playoffs. Playoffs. Talking about playoffs.
You couldn't avoid that.
I had to do it one time. Playoffs? Was that Herm Edwards? Who is that? Somebody comment down. Let me know who that is. I think it's Herm. He was playing for the Chiefs. Either way, people, you are getting bonus coverage. $20,000 at play. 30,000 between them. Somebody's winning 20. Somebody's winning 10.
This is sudden death. That means first player to win a hole.
They're
wins
starting on hole 8.
the
They'll
event.
play
We're
11
playing
and
holes
18 as well.
11 and 18 on loop. At the conclusion of the event, we will have a brief award ceremony on the 18th green. We welcome you there. But with no further ado, first on the tee, Paige Pierce.
All right, so hole 8, the first hole of our playoff stretch that will be continuous. This is your basic 2-shot hole. It's a par 4, very scoreable for these ladies. A birdie could do it, or birdie could push, but they're needing birdies here.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll take a birdie. Both of them got it when they came through earlier. I believe Paige threw same disc great earlier. I think she's thrown it even better here.
Nice height on it, just laced right to the landing zone. That's what you want.
Pressure's on Hailey. This looks a bit inside. But I think it gets to decent enough position. Alright, so Paige picks up the disc she threw. Crystal Fierce, the one she trusts. All the pressure on the line.
Oh, inside.
That's hyzering out a little bit early, but missing all the trees. So she'll have a look at the basket inside circle 2.
Yeah, about 50 feet. semi-obstructed just into the taller shrubbery.
Ball is with Hailey right now. Oh, and she just catches the tree. Her line, she missed her line just a little bit to the right.
Yeah, 3 feet right.
Nice shot.
First here.
Here it is. Maybe a little bit of a low ceiling issue. Can't tell if those big leaves are impeding her, but you know she's running it. Such an aggressive player. She doesn't lay this thing up. And she did just barely catch some shrubbage coming out. Probably just enough to kick it offline.
Hailey was further than Paige. She threw a sidearm approach, and that's where it landed, and she's going to save par.
Yeah, through that zone that you can see there, just put a forehand up there.
Yeah, she was probably 120 feet out or so, like kind of a pressure up and down situation.
Yeah, definitely.
And both ladies coming through with, I mean, putts to at least think about. They weren't gimmies.
No, they weren't at all. So back to hole 11. We saw Paige have some issue with the drive last time around on this hole. Meanwhile, Hailey just absolutely flossed it through her driver all the way down there. Paige was going putter, so we'll see if... Okay, so I feel like this is more aggressive play than Paige threw.
I think this is the same disc. I want to say this is the same disc that she threw, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, maybe.
Now.
Ooh.
Last time she missed it to the right, though.
Okay.
And this time a little bit left. Depending on the lie, maybe could get up and down from there, but it's totally depending on the lie. Hailey doing it. Hitting the gap.
Focus in her eyes. Slides it off the tree a little bit too, just to open up the angle. And I'm sure she can feel it, but she's trying to stay in the moment. And for a woman so young, a woman so young, she's got so much maturity.
Well, when Paige was trying to make a move there, she thinks that Hailey's getting up and down, and the only way to stay alive is if she herself gets up and down, and that was just a crazy far position for that. But still important to throw a good shot here because Hailey's going to have some pressure on her to get up and down.
Yeah, that's a good one to put the pressure back on Hailey and make her win it. Unfortunate position for Paige to end up in off the tee. Just didn't have much. This looks great.
Taking the wide route, and it's played
Okay,
nicely.
a little bit strong.
A little bit.
It's not going to be a gimme, but if she hits it, she will be the proud new owner of $20,000. Big putt for Paige. She has to hit this to put the pressure on. Oh my goodness.
Couldn't have been more in the middle. Wow. All right, Hailey. Your turn.
There's
Not
no
much
gimme.
closer.
No, not at all. Here it is. Like it was no thing, and she just strolls in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Disc Golf Pro Tour champion, Hailey King! Hailey, Terry's going to interview you.
Hailey, Pro Tour champion, how does it feel?
Really cool.
What does it mean for you to take down a title of this size?
It means a lot. I put a lot of time in this last off season. It's really cool that worked, paid off, so it's cool.
Only in the last year or two have you taken to touring full time, and at the young age of 18, you have this title in front of one of the largest galleries of all time. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm out
Somewhat-
of words. I don't know.
someone you've played with and looked up to and a teammate, Paige Pierce, took it all the way into a playoff here today. What was it like battling with someone of that stature?
It was really fun. I know that she's really good, and it's really cool to be competing with her, and actually being able to get the playoff was really cool.
What are some of the things that you've learned either looking up to her or playing against her throughout your early career?
Take my time more and look at a lot more lines.
One of your good friends in Cynthia was on the bag for you today. What did that mean to you, and how did she walk you through or help you in any capacity out here today?
It was really nice. She was going to leave at USWDGC, and I asked her not to, and she stayed, caddied for me, and yeah. She just tried to keep me calm-headed and made sure I kept pushing through.
Is there anything you'd like to say to everyone, all the fans? I know your dad and family are probably watching. Anything you'd like to say to everybody?
Love you, Dad. That one was for you.
Hailey King, you're champion here at the 2020 Disc Golf Pro Tour. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you have it, your 2020 Pro Tour champion.
Wow, what an incredible putt to finish it off.
The perfect putt to finish. Little slow-mo replay from GK. Getting the hug from her competitor. Awesome to see the sportsmanship between those two. How happy they were for each other just to witness the golf and play with each other on such a great occasion. Last leaderboard look for you. Catrina Allen played fantastic all day. Falls one stroke short. Still taking home $5,000 though. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been awesome to be here with you here at GK Pro. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks again.